for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone, President Bio don't give all the Paramount Chiefs them nationwide 190 Paramount Chiefs them. It don't give them all tablets. Electronics tablets, not to medicine. Computer tablets. Android tablets. Eh? And say na the first time na the history of Sierra Leone. Yusuf Keke Thomas say, na this first time una de, I tell una say na cabinet na so dem kin talk di. Na so they don't left talk na cabinet te. President Sibiego talk na Bobo Jama. Te Dubois Akana can tell the passé pa weti talk no to true. We like this first. I not say this one no to true. Do ya? Ice you want to take me so. Hey, put me down back. Eh? Nene left. Okay. Tell you what, if I let it watch film. Not to watch film. This now waiting the press secretary wants me for no. Eh? But I can ask say if he go to pay then data as well. How well? Oh, Lefandi. Eh? Okay. His Excellency President Dr. Julius Madabio has provided for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone tablets for 190 Paramount Chiefs nationwide for education monitoring. Yeah. Bingo! You be the one that waiting and give them for. They said that for let them monitor the education. Huh? The data. Where the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School they provide. For let them monitor. For education monitoring, this is also the first time Paramount Chiefs nationwide are engaged in a national dialogue and consultation on education development, transforming education, and education sector plan. Thank you, President Bio, ensuring Paramount Chiefs are part of transforming education. Thank you, Moinina David Senge, for your exemplary leadership in the education sector. Yusuf Keketoma, Dr. Senge, la shock kuna force. La shock kuna force. From that day on, I give them tablets then. To them Paramount Chief then. The thing where then they look inside that that tablet. From the day on, I give them to right now. You don't get nothing for do that thing I give them for. True say, I for let them monitor education. We're not going to interpret the data for them. Some place then they will not get lights. You go say to people, wait till they talk. How then they charge them, phone them? How then they charge them, phone them? If then they charge them phone, then they for able to charge the tablet. But who go interpret the data? Who go read unto them? Who go make them understand what it mean? Paramount Chief them. Na kushe. They say they give the tablet for education purposes. For make una self help for monitor. How una they do? All kind incentive they can have for an election they come. Election they come. All kind incentive they come for una. So Paramount Chief, when we reach it in the house, you don't see the tablet again. That in Tranga is Babodon Tika. A junction I go with her. In fact, I see down that tablet na clock tower. In the access clock tower. You know, see, huh? Eh? But again, some of we Paramount Chiefs them, you know, no say it on the change now. But could people who come on the diaspora, now they go fight for chieftaincy title now. In case you don't know. You feel say be de trade electoral madalko. Na so they de like today. Kushe. If na so they think, change them. Yeah? Change them. Abbas Jalo says I will Paramount Chief. We don't sell the tablet. Left. Boku Paramount Chief there now. You know say you know they see where in the feds now. Hey. Until you need to take notice. So like I be there tradeo. Like I see the demand business all. Eh? Some man don't pull on. They all pardon. They don't pull on. Cause the game get back. And I say the young boy there. When they sell land like they look behind. Eh? Okay. Not sabi safe. Welcome to Sierra Leone. Anything right now go for do with politics. Diaspora they how. As they smell so kiddy. If you don't know. Okay. Well, in case you don't know, no one say, huh? I just tell you no more. Aha. Umaka say the next in line. Now you make me. I do know your roots. I build a small documentary. I begin go. I'm a grandpa in village. Yeah? I know one. My family member now get the title now. But now make it scared where I go there. You sabi me name? Eh? You know what one party A stand for? Eh? If you know sabi, me daddy get her. For me daddy, I mean at the first speaking no. In case you don't know. If I become to me, I no want. Me daddy no want. Myself no want. Let the whole landy. So me go to the village. Now I tell them say not so than they are come for. In case somebody can try me. Not so that they bring me Canada. Because right now, people in the diaspora they are wow for that thing. And they can't get that feeling, say, eh? If I begin, I don't cancel. You don't come for can't take that thing back. No, I don't come for her. I don't come for her, I don't want her. I come for can't bond. I come for. Voilà, on a nous see. Me grandpa come out. Me grandpa. And I be the section chief na for 7 villages there. Now you na yola now. Me, I don't want. A person just no can begin to try me. I want to. In fact, this last go I go, I'm not good. And then they look for me now and say, okay, good. So next time I go there back. Because somebody where we all come out in the diaspora, I will be there, I know call him because in family they listen. And same so all come out. You go for go be the parliamentarian day. You not be able to get them because of the two sim. Because of the two sim, you not be able for beer. So now let them feel the same myself where I go, and that's in there I go for. So even though they inside the car. For ambulance, they begin to talk. I say, I don't want. I say this one a small corner. We know to that diaspora only. Now the tap day. It's soon I can't give us you not go for tap day for. Hey. Woman say, let's take a closer look. Usai, then the diaspora then can go for go, you say that the mining areas them and the timber area then. And he say that they kill the like fall. I want somewhere I say for standing. I dare with you. I go to sing and clap for you from afar. From afar, now I go to sing and clap for you. It was a nice feeling though. It was a nice feeling getting there. It's all the dancing, pull all the devil there. It was nice. I no lie. I like her. But that's about it. I did it stop. I did it stop. Alright. Because if not, and that thing go happen we're not supposed to having. Ming Jawando. Ina Kumrabai. Okay, ina Chief Kumrabai Munu, the second paramount chief of Ruby Road from the diaspora. Okay. For it, would I choose midnight? Now midnight choose we. You don't know. At midnight I choose where. Yesterday, the First Lady of Sierra Leone say Abbas Jallo, that's part of my name, you know. That's part of my name right there. He said yesterday, in be day with the Ministry of Health and other development partners them on a high level discussion. The Office of the First Lady, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, then we host an informal session with development partners for share ideas on collaboration and support for development. What thing be discussed? And said and discuss around logistical support towards the distribution of free sanitary pads nationwide and campaign for the elimination of cervical cancer through vaccination and early detection. The Honorable Minister of Health and Sanitation, Dr. Austin Demby, he be talk on the importance of interactive session. We go provide a platform for all the stakeholders them for provide guidance and map out the way forward. The First Lady, him be show the development partners them a video who saying office don't work so far for distribute sanitary pad. So he want for solicit greater cooperation and coordination between and among in office and the line ministries and development partners. The First Lady don't do good work. Panda sanity pad day. But wait to. Now continuous then they give them or than one number then can go give them then he done. Then give one picking one. Then are they done? Or something I make you one come with the wire. But they're not go give us in take or not so. Eh? Okay. But the money how the First Lady can get us so. Then the auditor. Because now picking the name he can use back for get out. Or in the First Lady enough for auditor. Okay. Or he get internal audit. Alright. Anyway, we see another video outside the First Lady going to the 34 military hospital. Outside the First Lady and the President and the Bill Hospital. We can't wait for make it done. And say again for be state of the art. We're waiting. Oh, I'm about to say now 110 no more than the game. Oh, okay. I be just the check. We there. But it's high time though. It's high time. We want to say rest in peace, PJ Cole. A young, energetic brother. We be the work na DSTI. Where we lost na salon. To waiting to cancer. In this salon, they not be able for detect them. You don't see the problem. By the 10, now the UK be day. By the time where the left back return at the UK, when then they detect time, it was too late. It was too late. I mean, could they ask the government of Sierra Leone? Anti-corruption say, I say na state of the art the one bill. Let them begin now, no? At least if we don't begin, where the president can go bigger. Eh? You go able to say, well, look who don't begin no. For the diagnostic center. But it is needed though. With the lost young souls them, too many in Sierra Leone. Too many. Eh? God help us. Let us come with Alpha. We're waiting it gets for you. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, and one for say be good evening. At least this time don't go to some areas them, and good afternoon, good morning, and some say I see one person they send message in the chat saying early morning to them. You know, God wonderful. All right, Triple A, I get some about 4 major things for talk about, but I'll try for summarize them because I don't want to engage on the line for that long. The first thing I will want for say as an intro, I always they say this now it's medium on other social media platform them. You know they run government under propaganda. It's not possible. Number 2, you know they fix politics inside development. They are not sustainable. If somebody not get anything of which they can say, let's take them 2 statements here, very, very much important. If you fix politics inside development, it's about to happen, na failure. The same thing, if you want for one government with propaganda, it's the end with na shame. Now we see so. That will lead me to the first point when Bubawa then condemnation to the president. I will say a clear condemnation or fail. So president in speech them we don't get out 2 or 3 places them. You know, I believe say the president, I don't know if they follow up on only waiting the people away surround them, they tell them now that they make it the come na media or where they go na public speaking places, then it just they talk. It not get any fact finding machinery where it go put in place. Not to the one that we just want for do things for make the president continue for elect them, and not to the one that we just want for do things for let the president go they say okay yes how they do well. Now one the way if we get around the way these people they elect the country, not only the political party or the president. Because if the president may really get a fact-finding machinery, we're not only for political goal or purpose, trust me, it don't go come na media, international media, they say Sierra Leone are the number 1 country we don't put to my business go before. It really, when you know, wait one for they make their statement, then they, I don't know if they do research first. Even if somebody they write speech for them, this is the other thing. You as president, not for just carry the speech publicly. You get for take them, try for grab some well, understand them first before ever you carry them in public. Because certain clauses or paragraph, then they ask question: is this real? Is this true? Let me cite another one with very misleading AAA. Now, with regards this free quality education, we nine of them flagship project. AAA, I want for one day you take your time from the presidential secretary, you know, Keke Thomas Sandy, the president, the government spokesman, the Ministry of Education. One day sit down and analyze all the beneficiaries the way they don't say we don't get under this free quality education. Then put the number them together, then put the one where they go president itself don't see. You they get a clear disparities. Everybody they give you, whether they say 3 million, whether they say 6 million. At the end of the day, it's happy. If we were in a project people, when we feel that even if they submit that kind of report them to donor partner, say, well, like this I don't achieve. Trust me, then they ask you a lot of questions in that. Because first reports don't say we don't help this kind 1,000 picking them. Other report don't say million picking them. Other report don't say, it makes them never to get a one baseline. Yes, they're not help picking them, but what's the total number of beneficiaries who don't get under the free quality education? Go back, go to their website. You get 3 different answers. So who is saying the truth? The same thing, the presidential secretary go na 98.1. He say the government, the president don't do 98% of a manifesto promises them. The president say he don't do 100%. If I'm Bonya they now, he don't do A to Z. So who side we dey? Sometimes if people they try for establish the truth now, because these people then think say now for run political part and politics or run a government in propaganda. Then just they lie per people. And I know they blame them again because the journalists them, you see what the interview person they tell me say the minister will tell you say no ask me that question that way. Ask me and this way. I wish you for that ask me this question this way, like answer. You would in the interview now you spoon feed the journalists who they interview you. It's really unfortunate. So now that make a glad way like this particular team or this particular group don't able for like clearly open and say yes, Mr. President, then here way they say not to true. It's not possible safe. Sierra Leone for no be number one for gender empowerment. Look what people, look what women and they suffer in the country. The 30% for personal parliament, 30 days then they debate panel. 30 days. Then the president go make a very clear say we are number one. Anyway, it's good, sometimes because if you come up from activists there like we somebody go sit down and corner, I say this person are paid and don't pay. I'm like, what they can tell you triple, they say they don't pay you. APC don't pay you. Or when APC then have power, they go say people don't pay you because you didn't come out with the truth. Another point I want to make when I'm a second point triple A. We minister, we I don't know say minister, the governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone, interesting. He give we 90 days, 3 months to make this all money come out in the country. Law say in circulation reduce, or done. But people they go back to the budget where they get the money that we then distribute to the councils them. I think say you make mention of the old loans, correct? So tell me, with that huge amount of old loans, the way that they distribute that then cancel then they almost months left. Now less than 2 months, I would say $9 left only. These old loans reduce done in circulation. But see the same finance department, they distribute their money back. So who side we dey as nation? One person go grab a say this, another person go do different thing of all. So it's really, I really don't know if this government they take Sierra Leone serious in terms of development. A whole governor give 90 days for put away all loans, and now see the same Minister of Finance they distribute all loans to the country. Imagine that they distribute them to district council and town councils them. That lead me to the other thing. You will ask something at the difference between district council and town council. Of course, the district council then will shape them based on the amount of people within a particular geographical location. Like we'll get Freetown City Council, they are responsible for the running some of the developments in the city. We'll get Western Area District Council will see, then they run the developments now all for Western Area. Even though the whole of Western Area will be described as Freetown, but again, it's been divided into two. The same thing for McKinney. You get the McKinney District Council, then you get Bombali District Council. That's what they did. But again, why they forgive the District Council money, they not give the City Council money? You see, sometimes I don't know if now so then they play politics, now so then teach them for play politics. It's really, really sad. When they disburse fund, I believe say if we go together. Now that make if some council they maybe they not liquidate them funding and then they give reason why they not give them council then they, but not just give a general statement or description of the one that way you don't give and then the one that way you not give any statement for them. It bring mixed feelings na the country. Some man go take and say, oh, now when a McKinney, some man, it bring mixed feeling among people. Now make any information where say a not clear, not come out to the public. It always they left mixed feeling among the populace. That leads me to the other point about the container at AAA. Most of my summary will based on what to talk with come up today. You see, I don't know if this government really they enjoy with people in the debate or with people in the pan kiosk up and down, forget information. And remember, this same government don't both say they don't sign Rights to Information Act. Yeah. So if you seek information, any department will not give you within the period of time you get rights for sue them in court. But here is a container they go A day right now, King Tom, as reports they say, yeah, nobody no gets information. Now almost 24 hours they go, so according to the young time, nobody no gets information on that. What's in the police they do? Now I don't left again another mixed feeling among people. Everybody they come up with their own. Would I will say this? Would I say that? At the end of the day, it creates panic. It creates fear among people. Now some man go say na drugs, some man go say na na weapon. Everybody gets your definition of putting this under. Come out simple and clear there. Say na XYZ na end inside this container. Now because of security, easy make we carry and go so side. Period. You don't ease the tension. Some people are now around that King Tom area. They when go they afraid. Say they don't know what's in the inside. In case Steve man or something go happen there. It don't bring fear among people, and government not for create fear among its citizens. Another point I want to say, people when I go be my last point, not hold on the line too much. The president give iPad, I laugh, to we Paramount Chief them, and on the day I will talk about the undemocratic system in the Paramount Chief, Chelsea na Sierra Leone. My elder brother and a professor na York University write one of a book on that. I will just throw light on this, so at least I will educate with people. So the first question: why president go give, or why government put on government, yeah, for the benefit of others? Why then they go give iPad to Paramount Chief? Remember, you know why? Now because election they near, and we know so Paramount Chief they're so powerful. Wait, it's then seen an F court now we in different areas the way they did. How many young people and don't run away in them village and then this community there because of Paramount Chief them. So many things they don't buy motor car for them. Just for buy them over, for make them Paramount Chief, then they support them. Remember, I say Paramount Chief, then they inside Parliament too. Then they vote there. So most of these things what they do. Let me ask why they do that. The Paramount Chief they will just receive, yes, because then they give them, they may buy motor car, give them. They don't give them iPad. Why? Is it for development? There's a motive behind what make them do them here. So some of we want to find out, we will still find out because we they do research, we need just sit down and talk. We will know one for know what they give them the iPad and they for. Because me not go look big Paramount Chief, I go get an iPad. I think I will give him or have something where I think say will help the chiefdom way they head. Not to iPad way they go sit down way. If you not get internet, the iPad not useful better. Another thing I want to say that the democratic system of chieftaincy system Sierra Leone. Triple is sad for say with the chieftaincy system na Sierra Leone, which you don't take up, na pass you die. So interestingly, if you na somebody will not they bring development na you chieftaincy or you place where you dey until you die before development can be. And now this makes Sierra Leone some area then they will really underdeveloped. Triple I go Bumbuna. I don't know. So I think you don't do something on Bumbuna. Me when I go Bumbuna, put me on a maid with all the mineral where they come out Bumbuna. Believe you me, if you go there, you ask questions. Say, is this the Bumbuna of all we get the name na Sierra Leone by then? Even forget Coltana, the street na problem. When you talk and say, oh, go to the chief. So any side where where democracy not they play well, they muzzle development. When then go for care development, go now the chief, now they get the say. I could remember now Koinadugu, Kabbalah, we go there for go promote teenage pregnancy. We want for like a reduce them because in Sierra Leone history, Koinadugu now get the worst teenage pregnancy, very, very high. We go there, a whole Paramount Chief, I don't call him for security reasons or whatever. He denied the project. He said because we not go explain them, we not care post this, that, go for them. A whole Paramount Chief, he deprived in communities because they not go care money, go put borrow, they get them their system. So imagine that kind of person they in that position, they say die. So it means development, no, they go in that area. Even if they go, it gets every tendency for muzzle the development, put in their pocket. So now that make you see young people and they run common at them villages, then talk then they go to the city. When then when they say for which clean or what they call, they say the chief get farm, you go get a young man then, bam, then for go clean. Young chief, paramount chief go see, he go see people, young girl picking, he go just say this now, I'm married, left court. Then so powerful in this in such a way that anything they say at them places, then in a left court. But again, when then they change their power, pass then die. And that's the reason why they not they take development serious. But if they not say they get time, let's say until they got president in 5 years, some of the recommendation in my brother research. Don't say the government, the president in 5 years, because of paramount chief, let them make an 10 years. If they so that they begin serious. Then go begin to say, me after 10 years, if I not hold seriousness, if I not bring developments na me chieftaincy na ya, trust me, then they pull me. But it not they didn't think themselves. When sit down, they don't go inside that system, that thing they don't done. And no one know anything again. If he did was it now they say that he don't done. But a good follow they speak out on them, allow educate with people them, and I will try for post the book when we brother write on that. And if people want for do more research or want for get more information, people can go and read on that. Thank you very seriously. God, let God continue for bless you all.
Thank you very much, Alpha. Welcome on board, Usfin. You summary, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA, for giving me the platform and million summary. And thanks a lot to the listeners and viewers for all the effort that they take for support. Regarding this week, I just want to summarize our visit now. Take go to yesterday discussion. You see, personality and people when they get different way for behave. And this personality and individual difference, all man get your different way for live. But waiting I mean pick up mostly and they talk like yesterday now regarding the competition where Mr. Omar been bring inside. As we as mortal man, at least now the main thing, because you look out from broad spectrum, mortal man and a thing like an animal where they compete for different things in life. So based on this life of competition, we all man want to say la get for satisfy me own needs, or la go able for reach a goal, or la go win, or la go get me shelter, or even get a partner, or I go able to satisfy me own needs for la go able go before. You see the competition they can inside. So when you look out from that biological aspect, nothing, even animals, the all man they fit for like get what thing if you say go do for her. So you see, you go to politicians, you go to individual behavior, you go to people in the community, all these instincts in the day. Everyone wants to reach the top. But it's a good idea where people can become motivated, they can get young good thing, they can get in bad way. But because of all this nature, we have some people and get different characters they come up with. You get the one where you see person they do. When you can at the social aspect, people they see and overt, they see how they act. If you can't shake your hand or they talk to you, or you see people and they say, well, I meet this person and go introduce me to her. The way he welcome me, I believe say not a good welcome. So straight off, you see them action and they. But the other aspect is dangerous mob and people and behavior way. You see politicians, neighbors, friends, community, people in the diaspora, everywhere you find yourself. Another one where they see one of that covert, now undercover, in mind they play, they see what they plan. Even when you don't see that action there. So then the question can always come, they say, why the competition? They good because they say all this they come to what people and therefore achieve. But when they always convert them competitive to in a different way for say they satisfy me needs, and then I know they get the point of sharing, and I know they get the point of focusing. Now then they see individual difference who can begin to bring this issue where a party they say now this or this community they say this. And then why I go come say we are more supreme. And then that brings us to the other aspect from that social way where you look at competition, come back to that psychology way. And that psychology way, now the most dangerous one back we can come, you see somebody they say, then why would you look at them say like kind of a name calling. Their prejudice. You get the one there who they say, oh, they give them a name, stigma, and so they are the tribe or this group or this sector. Yeah. So you see all the factors there can come inside. You as a different way, where you get your personality for do and go before. But you can get certain individuals actually they say again, what you make him get an idea for say what I need for do, but the effort where I go able for reach that high level day for perform. So you get those people that we they meet up in life. You see some examples, a few kinds yesterday. So people and they with personality want to reach up that level. They, you know, go reach the in one, you go see like take somebody and come along with them. Instead of will get a voice go before. So you see different people and they come with different aspects, and then different aspects there. And when it come to nation building, now they you see now that competition. Some of them they bring them inside in a good way, and then some of them they bring them inside in a way where competition is all still forget for union. But not to the competition where they say like competition where I go make in a national way, where I go make this tier, if fine for this group here, or let it go be good for this tier. So you see now in one game, what he most like in bring now forceful, it become very aggressive that time now. Because when it reach in level, high level where you want to go, now because of your personal need, not to the national one, I did the aggression the day where they say they push for bring all logic, they come, they tell you story, they tell you things that what you don't know undercover, which is at the plan. And even in communication back, you look at me in the form of communication. What you will get for look am so you go look people and back, then not they say waiting the need for say to the public in a way where we will understand. What I mean by this, they get that hidden agenda where you know they see where that covert inside in mind. So you know they play for come towards development for say they can't put this initiative, they can't put this water here, or they can't do this hospital, or they can't make this road, or they make like people and get food. But if they get an idea, we not hidden one. Now they would begin to say when information they come, you know they come clear. You know, they show you if now who side and police development. You know, they show you who side this development they come from. All they do, they see that level you want for reach. Now in your mind, they look to see that competition, but the competition why they for bring camp, now for me own selfish need, unknowingly I they carry on because I want secure waiting I need for secure. It's quite a dangerous aspect in any nation building. But when you they transform this competition where you resist not to only forget your passion, kind of for una all win together. You see certain people and don't give example yesterday. They see some people at a certain community, then they live together. What thing then they do? They can decide for even boost the youths them. Some they can decide for boost people and with less privilege, or people and they try for interrelate in a community. You see say all this they come from who side? From you know they put them from a background for say me not this or me not this, but competition in every area is quite good, but only when you not turn out to your selfish need. When you not turn out for let you go say, I want to get more past this person here because I want to show past this person here. But it's quite different and passionate and intimate. But when you always say I'm open, where are they get a competition for motivate people and for like push them, let them go able to go before so that we will become proud because they reach that level. They like two different separate things. Now they say people and keep transit and they go people and they get this attitude, you know, they know that now this person here. But make I come to one example where somebody been yesterday passionately. But here is this person who are below. This individual I not say the community who all be there, not a community where people and be ever being the set, not a community where people and be know, even religion, people are not be they know whose type of sector where you they not they try for see all them they try for do for put effort for go before. Because I see sideway they see problem where say religion not been they go along at a particular time. We have been kind of community there. This community now, a small community in Aluntia, like you remember, but I been see somebody there in another place. They get a lot of youth, but the person he become so much influential. He get a little bit of capital. What he be open himself to youths. Now he say then youths say not to youths say I go just left na the streets. Now youths then why I go help, let them go train them, let them go able forget what thing that they get, and then no go then the main group of youths wey be say are the popular at the top. So he just said nobody not been get problem na Lucia, nobody not been defend na Lucia because this man he open in your door na the center, you send they come, he empower them, then they do their business, and up to today most of them they don't do prosper. I mean the man is soon rest in peace. this and person I will not go out for them about person go forgive me, I will call the person here. Now a lady who we call Agnes. Agnes. And then get this contribution yesterday, but the listener believes yes, all what it is say, because now person will be no say now, not a person with self-esteem for say, yes, still now over proud, the guy even proud when them is small. No, it opening door. So you see, say, each time they come, the youth and they go out in, the youth and they do this. But waiting begin they change the pattern. And shall we begin the one time they see them get set the other thing. Now because of the people and begin to get that competition of self, youth and begin to deviate because politics come inside. People and begin to look at things a different version. People and begin to look at things from a different angle. Say, now me this because you see the Chief Chelsea come back again. You see when you see the modernization, when you see Chief Ren, now first now then one day will be see them don't educate better, but they know about the culture. But you see that it's a change what they change, then bring a modern type of chieftaincy there. But when the modern type of chieftaincy there, I go able for accommodate now the society because of this same politics. So you begin to see a breakage because we are not focused as a community. So you see how sometimes individual personality and individual difference can bring about certain things and more they understand how other people they do for benefit one another. So you get your own vision. It's not for say the vision of Allah go get me on way. You as a politician back, you go see people and go come as a group. But you don't know why that person they don't get that idea for say, oh, I prejudice this person here because something trade now because of this way you don't do, or now for that I don't change my mind. Say, then wherever I be, because I don't see them they do this, now so I go for target, take go. Well, I didn't community here, now so then they, or this tribe, now so then they know. The individual differences that you always do. You see people and they say, where I come, the interview, this person here, straight away up and create talk to me. Or somebody they go, this person here, it lets me down. Different individual, different because of waiting in the look at now for personal development. But when the personal development, you see, say it open, wherein they take and say, well, now for me on personal or something what they don't do me. And when you do something because some people don't do me, then they come inside there because you can be member of the group. And once you get a group here, this group they get their own idea. The politician then get their own idea. Then you get one person inside there because then they don't do something. Then you come because you now your friend because you don't bring you that group day. What's in the happen now? You self they become without finding out facts, because without looking for you go get the evidence. You self become a party of an enemy to that particular individually because you don't become a friend of person who we don't get that perception of somebody where you say a prejudice. Or you don't get this, go try for Sila to understand why this. Or let me even be a mediator. So you see, begin against small factions. Now, so then the group, then they come one day. Or some of them are passionate, they don't go and back. Now, in one get now in can deal with them. Go say, make I go spread out to other positions. So you get these different sectors, them in different society. Then go do they go say, okay, let her go be her, make her go deal with them. But when you deal with her now, you see the difference back the day with the one where they deal with them based on in a person to a other friend because of that group they now so the community then can deviate because then we don't do me this or the one where they look and say, now for that go get like yesterday you said begin the example, see when I come up on one part of the US for go open this. Inside there you get the one the way they get your motive, see the one can overcome. You get the other one the way they look, say, well, I need. Oh, how will I do that money day? So everybody getting your own concept. They're not the count with one concept, say, we count the concepts in for let we put togetherness. The competition, now for let we reach a high level, now for let we go win as a group, not to let you go win as a group. It's very difficult in terms of necessity because all this come to what you say, now waiting at the necessity, what you need. But when you convert what you need for, say, I want for family food, I want for get me shelter, then you don't reach that point that you don't get her, and then you cross over for say, no, because of I don't get the shelter, I no go allow others to have it, or I no go show them the route for good day because now me want for become influential because na competition now me for dinner at the top. So you find out see the president one day so, the vice president one day so, the minister they want do this, the chief then one council, the community back then get a young small group with the form. So you see say unity no good day because of you now as a leader. Now then you go say, well, I don't see all these things are going on. I believe in inequality inequality at times again can help all that in there for the competition day. Because when inequality day, people and they compete for get more. When there is equality, cut down that way they say people and then at the bottom end or some they at the middle class and so on. It is a life, it go on. And even when the competition they come, people are not going to become affected because all man they just focus on the own basic necessity who will make it come for let it go get them. And when you get electricity, because it's basic, it's necessary, the water, when you get it necessary, then the shelter, all money, host. You go see, that person one for billion fashion, also different. But when you look at who's in our bro, they see almost everything is the same design. Everything is the same thing. You get difference is actually, you get places that we look affluential, you get places that we can look clean more. But you they see the pattern where they try for create that one. Even though you can see that climate, they make something like a billion who's there because of clay, because of now they keep the heat. But again, there is a pattern where they follow. So you they see all this pattern. Now in you as a leader, now the kind side, now so I will able to cut down all this. And I will come with things and way and they keep me mind and I will show people and they begin to get a doubt. Because now they like an example, the doubt about okay, the ship would not bring them, would I bring them? We all don't bring this system, we don't say link to this. But when you look very close to it, the second part of it again, because the other side look up from a businessman, you go see say Turkey be they a big project with ferry, now Gambia, very big project. Then you see at the bottom Gambia, and I just don't do a few weeks ago. Well, you doubt, okay, well, we don't make them wire for Gambia, let's give them 2 years to them. Or now that so you begin to draw question. You go see, well, this is a ministry on a police on a something where kind of how this is a diplomatic thing. They go on. How they will put Gambia the way that for Salon. So you begin to draw all that line this, but then they don't develop their own, then you ferry them through this Turkish development. Then don't put even a kind of a radar where you go able to check the ferry in timing. It work well now. It go on people and they able for user in terms of waiting they're able for go get them. But it's quite clear that the media then bring them knowing to the people and say, now they why they help we and they why they bring. But when you bring them sometimes in a passionate, different life as a leader, now they say, you know, you bring them really for develop, but you they hide the fact. And then when you they hide the fact, people then go try for digging, like how they try for talk about the police them, then for try for the kind of this, then they create back factions them. You create people and they get a doubt. You begin to create people and for go get a normal life for the day or begin to think other things. So you begin to see in a group that you create back. You bring competition. People and the one for know that get the idea for now will begin talk more on a miss about this here or a me influencer to this person. So you see, you always the greater doubt because of that hidden agenda. What you know they bring out to people and out. But when you say you bring out again, sometimes the man you say, okay, I shake your hand, or sometimes when you do this, I hold you because of you that competition with paper. You see certain. I feel sorry for them. I know they mock those who are in trouble, but they see certain relationship. Oh, you follow the trend. See somebody, well, we don't give you for like I help you for campaign. You can't try it for campaign. We don't can't give you say go there, we party, we'll give you this money. But what you can't begin turn power now. Feel all kind of way when they hold you that top. That struggle is a struggle because the motive was not for unity. The motive been there sometimes I've been getting me on aim now for that go take that when they were not see better. I told me hand. So all this they bring deviation them. You they see one person they come a member under except again in small group tomorrow now so that they go away. May not get business with party, they don't do me that so. So you see if when you travel out, the whole draws they dwell inside their mind, or they don't do this to me. But I just want to draw the example what I say because I don't want them you don't see with this particular person will help people like even in the city, this particular individual, he go, people are run from the war, he open a house, people are dead, it was peaceful, people are not being know, the caviars, the canoes, the this, it was just the same, because people then say, now for we go show love to one another, and open me do much, so that people then go come inside, and not for competition, for saying, now we get the best group of people, now for so say, now we all come out na one place. But it's all come down to how modernization they can inside, how people then go adapt to them, how we want to get the gadget, how we want to mix with this life, how we want to be prosperous, how we go support one another, how we not go draw somebody down because of either because of his social background or because of in way they look at things. You know, we say, well, let me help you for look at things the way so I will go able to go before. So if they see factions and people in back they get from bitter lessons when online, you have no way for blame them back. But again, that the community get for create them. If not possible, where they don't go do fraud, you say they don't go lock them. Now you get for create that confidence. Say, where you want for can invest tomorrow, we not go give that chance for letting can thief you. We will put the security hard. So you get for put things in place where you will get equity of waiting people and safety day. Now for that the leaders then now then go able open that avenue day. Not so because they say that they go do all things, that they go open the avenue, say they go complain, place they will go listen to you. You say you want to go buy this, you get them. You say you want to go do this, it's transparent. You say you go call for security hospital a day. But when all these things they're not there, where you go see how they go smoothly, now they people then go begin say, well, now the government for do this. Then they say, well, why the government not? No, now a matter of the basic, where will make you distract and you go focus now on waiting you they build yourself for let you go carry on for fit inside our system. It's a very hard philosophy and a very hard nature. And another one of the most important thing we actually human nature where they make with that competition, where all nature get we will able to give up. Thank you much. I mean, we will able to progress and go before. We know we put things aside. Thank you very much. Let's go help leaders then. It will come together competition so that we're able to forget competition for match with others then. Not competition for destroy somebody in personality. Thank you very much. Let God help you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, whose friend.
Yeah.
I want to say thanks to Alpha and also whose friend for the summary today. We don't spend a lot of time now, and we'll not start on time. So let we hear it from Wisef. Quick one. We will want to add something. Anything we pass now you radar. We will go call the chairman himself, then a whole field with the sports update. You get something for add? Well, now you time this. The phone line open now. Don't make am quick. No one tell you. On Saturday. Some sign out and even Sunday. You know, say the first batch of the one them way come out Hajj. They don't reach Salon. They don't return. You see, they one know they smile to VP. And they be go receive so na airport. Na make VP be the smile like kind smiley. We hope say una hearing that again from them one they will not be able to go. But hopefully them be return the money or them promise them say next year and then first them go deal with. Let not turn like that story or them be telling. Where then say this man done in a prison for years. Now any can tell and say, well, this year would they free 10 people them. You count the 10 people for free. And say now I count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where then they did go? Now you want follow there. And then say you don't count yourself. And the one the way you count, now then they free. Now the one the way you count and free them. The next year, and then come it back. And say count 10 people for freedom. And so we see me man knocking chest we allow one. I get attack straight. I look like so don't do well. But you know they are today. I know go and work out than a whole film. a person begin call because we get with 2 regulars then for Saturday. So it look like say today they don't give a pass. Hannah Collier say he agree with Alpha for say the Paramount Chief then for the change every 5 years. Now so Nigerian then they do. He say because this one they help with development. Okay. Paramount Chief they no go look for your own they talk this talk. Say the one they waiting at the diaspora. And they tell us sell on and not listen there. When you know eat salad don't who that tell us? Who that tell us that salad do eat? Until they not kinkaya alia like how be they talk with you eat. Eh? They're not kin there. So they're not kin. They say I always see them kin eat salad don't. So beaucoup talk na ene kindepa. Eh? I can't talk see 5 years. Then we come out the opposition. Oh salad, some of you don't know when last we eat salad safe. Eh. Pas on te da tout ki lifo den ki ibi inside den burger de, or den wrap de. Eh? Or den subway de. En tout ki lif de or den ki ibi de, na ou sabi. Alright. Musa Bangura. And you finally you get problem. Every 2 years. What's impossible do inside 2 years? Eh? Ben you say, even have a chief business no more and progress, then two then they go together. You say, well, they far. You want turn left, they want turn right. And then they see the same place. But when they talk, you take 10 talk, Dubawa day. And the fact check right now. Hey. Eh? And the fact check. Right. I will say just not be talking. Musa, I said they not go to work for the left. Alright. Left and get better work for do. Another thing we make round this week we done so. Dr. Samura Wilson, Matthew Kamara. They make a lot of rounds on 2 occasions. One, there is a short clip where people and they share who say they talk about this administration. Say na oda na mendebu wabise na no more than they employ. And people and they go around and say, oh, even some people them can write na say a network. Don't forget who's posting and the way somebody say, oh, say a network and they talk about the tribalism way Dr. Samura they preach. Dr. Samura they preach tribalism naked. Now the word that one day naked tribalism. And Dr. Samura Kamara they preach. Definitely, I think he ought to know better. Yes, that's what I say. But it look like if I say Dr. Samura they na a kind of desperate mood. So himself, you not look like say the PQT they talk. You not look the PQT they talk. Now so me feel oh. And you not even get the flag bearer here too. So if the election, because APC get for do election, then if not to him, the people in favor. What thing go happen with all this campaign way they go and do? I feel say instead of the way I talk, which is outrightly wrong, Ikebo identify the problem, and tell we the solution we go can do for let that not happen. Yeah. Identify the problem, tell you the solution. Say police, I don't know. Say police pull press release for Dr. Samura. For say they say he want go so and so side. He want go so and so side. Amami can you say first lady said be say who not to SLPP not to Sierra Leonean. They're all desperate. So because they're desperate, then they just talk. They just talk. And desperation and they happen so. Then desperate say they want to help we. Eh, Papa God. So some man they talk, they think before you talk. Okay. Dr. Samura be supposed to go Salon police the press release them pull. Salon police say then he say Dr. Samura for going at the inside and it was yesterday, Friday. So then they tell him for say he need for inform the police first before he go the inside and say because they no say it go draw a lot of crowd. Don't call him back chiefdom. And for all political events on Friday. These are Salon Police. They put on a Twitter. And they tell you. Salon Police they will but they're not talking nothing for that container. They say that there is no denying fact. For certain kind of events, then they get for attract big crowd. Huge supporters then. They say that for this reason, the police get serious concern for say Dr. Samura go organize such events in the Northwest region without a recourse for police for approval and proper security planning and coverage. Approval. So this don't come back like protest. Police for approval. Now so them be done the do or this the new one. But wait for safe. Wait. Yeah. Let's say Dr. Samura Kamara. He not call police. He not tell them nothing. But police yeri. I don't think say he bad back if police stand then say call and say, "Bra, hey, odo yeri say you want go to call him a chiefdom." You know, say that thing they get forget a crowd, eh? Kalo ka arrange ba. Law arrange am, let will provide security for you. But again, when they say if I don't write to them, then they for approve. Okay. Election they come. So if people will get for campaign and get for the right for approval, let us know, Salon Police. Mahmoud Kaba, thank you for the stars. Eh? Sulaiman Sanossi, someone in qualification, they for thoroughly investigate them. They need Peter Conte. Okay. Well, and the APC go deal with her. Yeah. Instead I say this trip not to selection, na election. That's what they saying. So they wait. For let themselves, let all the party then come out to get for cow their own flag bearer them. Let us see that they call in a table for we. Now we go there for do lily peck. And now already there. Salonga game tomorrow. You know that? Say Salonga game tomorrow. Amami Kanu say Samura Kamara and these people's choice. Who's how you get that one day? Who's people eh? But if not for dance no, my APC not for be lost so. Eh? But anyway, the chairman did na. So they put halt, the chairman waiting to get for we. Welcome on board, sir. Waiting to go on at the sport arena, sir.
Well, the sport arena at least it go come for car cool the boku tu and for me let cool down the tempo. And the boku tu because as I usually they say, where politics fail, na sports they we know so bisa. So now I can tell you I say now they say child we got boku pan sports, but charity begins at two. All no say don't worry about athletics. And just this week we see, I don't know if mentioned, and they say First Lady go present some kits them to athletes them for the Commonwealth Games, the 22nd Commonwealth Games will be na you back here na Birmingham until the London. I believe say something you go be the reporter. I don't know much network network radio get coverage, but at least you know boss, you go be the reporter na Birmingham. Sierra Leone they take part from the 22nd Commonwealth Games, where still they celebrate the Queen in Jubilee. And all the Commonwealth countries they participate, and it will be from the 28th of July, when a Thursday, to Monday, August 8th, 2022. Well, so far, we don't know, but among the people who represent Sierra Leone, we get 4 swimmers they wash off, where Titi Dumbuya, Aisha Kanu, Joshua JJ Wise, and Mohamed Kamara. We don't know it. We don't know the other people where they represent Salon, the athletes, then we don't know most athletes, then we don't say them 4 swimmers and they are among. Then, of course, we see where the first lady in the minister in office, Minister Ibrahim Nyalenke, then go present, then give them their gatron, then give them they come from the British actor in Idris Elba. Would they hope say no more? The corona will be happen at the Olympics in Japan last year. The officials go double the one they go take part, and that this time around at the Commonwealth Games, we not go carry people and go away like that about that weightlifter who been go overweight, and then they say for sale and come back because it disgraced the country. We in the first place, we now we carry the people and go on and do the right thing for don't check at least then qualify. Because Steady Mango eats the last year, they said them do qualify in 2010. Can you imagine? Remember we do at this program. So we hope this time, other than Kergo, apart from the swimmers them, other than Kergo, then we will put the right people in the right competition and then get the right prerequisite for take part. Because these very games are the people in Saloon don't participate. We don't get people who don't perform for Saloon. Some of them they are abroad now, some of them don't turn veterans now. The likes of Unkoji, a lot of other people in TPEPs, they all don't take part for Saloon and don't do well. Then we hope that this time we own brother KSL Badede and we own boss AAA, then go to OPI and watch what and so good. Even next week by this time, we'll get waiting good news from Saloon's participation. The only thing I want to know this time, again, one of the most powerful countries in the world, Jamaica, then did it. So maybe they will take their college code and they do so well in the World Games. That being said, the Commonwealth Games, the World Games they're on right now, and one to for no, the Commonwealth Games where they done tomorrow, now Eugene, USA, Oregon, Eugene, Sierra Leone was represented by one person, winner Fatmata Owulu. Fatmata Owulu no win, but at least it take part on the heats of the 100, and among other things, Fatmata Owulu winner Sierra Leone be based in America, on alongside the ultimate winner, the women's 100 winner Shelley-Ann Fraser-Price. Now they won. I think so that's in the Falmata Owulu being I think 5th or 6th. When about at least he make new Salon record. I don't know if Fatmata will be one of the because if you don't do so well at the World Games in America, I don't know anything will cost them for letting take and go because I think they only have this whole day but for look at represent Salon because I don't want against them a bad they can go do well at the Commonwealth Games for not get all them the big stars them. Let we wish the swimmers them Fatmata Owulu if they go there. And all the other people who represent Salon, we wish them all the best. And the one that they did it, be you the baton man or we colleague with UDK winner and the chef de mission. I hope this time they will do the right thing. I wish them all the best. Next week, by God power, we don't get information from AAA or from anybody with there around there. Because I see Dr. Aisatu Kake Diallo instead to take active part in the sports out alongside my brother, winner Sila Kemta. Congratulations, guys, for doing a fabulous job. Self tomorrow, the B team for Leone Stars, the B team for Leone Stars. When Leone Stars B side, then they're Morocco right now, and then they take part in the African Nations Championship qualifications. We not only players that we not professionals, where they play inside Africa. That they take part in that competition there. And that competition they get for take place later in the year, next year. So I want to let people know say the first match go play tomorrow na Morocco and it will be Sierra Leone against Cape Verde, Capo Verde, that's what we can call them, Capo Verde. And the referee for that match day tomorrow it will be Malian referee Ibrahim Keita, who will be assisted by a young colleague Nahum Bamba, Amadou Belli Sisse, and another Amadou Abdoulaye Sitoko. That will be the fourth man. And the second leg, the first leg tomorrow, and the second leg, and that's against the same team, will be played at the same venue, now the Morocco Stadium, and now Danding will play on Wednesday the 27th. We wish Leone Stars B-side all the best. And sometime, I don't know if people will get coverage for that day or will link to any of the people. The game tomorrow, now Morocco, Leone Stars B team, we're going to link up with SLBS or AYV or that.
Well, we get the channel we can follow, that Moroccan channel. Okay. Maybe then we'll do them. If they do them, definitely we'll go show them live. Because we got the count on Slapper, you say their disappointment.
Well, we hope this time. Then we hope this time they go do the right thing and then go do justice to we. Self pan international football, let people know say the women's WAFCON, you know, so we get AFCON winner the men's Africa Cup of Nations will take place recently. Now we let people know say right now the woman there you end today. Now Morocco, and among other things, now the host country for the first time, and call them the Atlas Queens. Now they play against the Bayana, winner the South African female team. Bayana, then cut out, then do so well. Then beat the host side. Now, the record crowd today. The stadium flopping, Otoya. It was a letdown for the host country. They want me and the first time for win. That the first time where any Arab female team go to the final, and but then lost to a much more formidable South African side. Then beat 2-1. Now the Mule Abdallah complex, na Rabat, and I can see over 60,000 people did it in the chant and they stir up the team. But I mean, when they say pass. The goals from the visitors South Africa was called. It was a brace by Hilda Mashia. And I get a brace in the 63rd and 71st, and then the consolation goal from the Moroccans was scored in the 88th minute by Rosella Ayani. Well, better luck next time to the Moroccan side. But I can tell you, see, all 4 teams, because I'm Moroccan side, they beat Nigeria in the semi-finals. Nigeria would win about record time, about 9-10. This time around, they beat them in the semi-finals. But it was a very odd match when Nigeria ended up for play with 9 against 11. That was odd, because they give 2 of them best player the red card. How do you figure about that? It's still under questioning. But in football, they say obey and complain. And the Nigerians, them grumble, but I mean, they don't do. But the good thing is, all 4 teams took up on the semi-finals. The winners now, South Africa, Morocco, Zambia, we beat Nigeria on the match for 3rd place, and Nigeria. They all represent Africa in the Female World Cup, which will be jointly hosted by Australia and New Zealand between July 20 to August 2023 next year. So now Australia and New Zealand are the jointly host that competition day. And we hope say next time where Saloon put herself in order. Saloon self will begin take part in them big time competition there. And we hope before long that Saloon will do, because now we are listening to our own colleague, we sister, now in the head of 98.1, now in the head the woman football. Then we hope so they get all the support what they need. Well, I round up with the games so they on right now in America. The World Games. That I bring me 22 years ago in Edmonton. We see a record we make yesterday. The first ever record, the world record. Now Eugene was set by 22-year-old Sydney McLaughlin. He set a new world record in the 400 meters hurdles, and he set 50.68 Oregon. And that record we set, he don't book in record 40 in a row, 22-year-old picking. And we say one day, if we put the house in order, I know what say Saloon at least then go win world record, but then go make the on Africa and then go along. Because we'll get it. Now follow no more the authorities and the right thing. So that young man there, Sydney McLaughlin, he set a new world record, 50.68 seconds. And of course, that's in the among other things, apart from in prize money of over $90,000, he gets an additional bonus of $100,000. Triple fellow, now one more some of we. I want to begin practice until one day then go make sports for veterans. When we go take part, but you know what they did. So now we hope say, which in this time inspiration actually. So we see how the woman we see Shirley and for a surprise at 35 years, he win the fastest woman. He win the 100 meters. And the 200 meters, it was a Jamaican clean sweep. Shirley Fraser Price winner. The 100 meters, then Sharika Jackson, can second, win the silver, and the woman them Ellen Thompson get the bronze. But the 200 meters, we see Sharika Jackson is storm to a blistering 21.45 seconds. Shirley Fraser Price this time he can second. He gets the silver, But Dinasha Smith, when I the defending champion, he decided for say no, enough is enough. This Jamaican they no go win 100, they win 200. So he can't touch, so he win the bronze. Then by demand them, we see the American clean sweep. And again, on the men's 200, we see no allies. He win the 200 and the 400. We see how Michael Norman he win the 400 for women, for men. And for women, Shelo Milawibo, now in take up. I will continue Sunday, then report there because that will round up today because they don't tell people they talk. This is not Saturday. If one go do good, one go get. I mean, let himself go. They don't talk too much. They will hope so. All the talk show they talk to Nasa and they talk radio. They want them we not like what you they say. No go take say we they take sides. We are just doing as journalists what we should say for help the country. We're not there against president. We're not there against party. We just help for let's say Alumde a better place. Who knows? Sometimes the people who they accuse, what can they call people their names? What can they call of some of we names go look say, not two them people have been the talk. Sierra Leone comes first. If you listen to the music and they what people looking they play before the start, on the point finger say, yes, Sierra Leone, they'll put them before. Anything they do enough for less Salon better, they will not do them. But anything we go do, let's go out of West for less Salon better. For God be the glory. Will let God energize you. And let Leon Stars beat team. Let them do well tomorrow. And all the other team there, all the other sports fans where they take part from Mama Salon, green, white, and blue. Let God bless them, let them give them, let God help them. Let Coach Zappa, when I be former Leon Stars defender, we been the Diamond Stars. Now I been the coach Diamond Stars. Let able guide the young man there. To victory tomorrow, let able win and qualify for Chan. And that's why I go round up to the let God bless Mama Salon, let God bless Sir Network Radio, and let God bless you all. To God be the glory. Amen.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. That's Daniel Oldfield with his sports update. Definitely tomorrow we're hunting. We're not hunting Monday now. We go hunting for fame. Hey. Who say the game they play? So that we go Kautan and the Bobo Jama. So I think you're happy with me in the studio here, yeah? Now the light within here. Now sensor. It gets from the dim to the bright. Extreme brightness. Whenever me anki mistake past the dim, I can see this salon lights don't go. It happen just now. I visit a salon I do, but now we get 24-hour light. And sustainable light. So if I go feel all that side, you not feel seen a salon you day. Sorry, sir. Sorry, ma. That's so good on today. Go there back on Monday. We go join AYV on Sunday tomorrow. As then they discuss the 2022 public election bill. We don't go na committee stage right now na parliament. If you say na play, it's good. Anything, maybe once a day where I day na on a program, I must mistake pass me Andy. We go dim. And I see Kingdom, I can just say, oh. Then before I remember back, say, oh, okay. No, not to Yanda. Nah, yeah. I don't know how they get for doing because that game did tomorrow, they saying at 7 o'clock. Salon time. It will be on Sunday back can start. Ha! Now, not confused you. Anyway, we able to stream all two. Nah, yeah. Just say a network. And you go choose who say you want. You either watch football or you watch waiting AYV did. Hey! So, I say go rest, bro. But they are back on Monday. Make sure you rest. Myself, I need them. I need a better one. Eh? So to meet again on Monday. Yourself get a nice weekend. Tipole say, tata.